Hello my dear students. Welcome to my botany class of standard 9. In the previous class, I have explained about the importance of tissue culture. Today, I will explain about the genetic engineering from biotechnology. So, today's topic's name is genetic engineering. Before starting the description about genetic engineering, I want to give some information about DNA. I know you are well known about this topic. Even then, I want to say again, what is DNA? The full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is a part of chromosome which carries genetic information generation after generation. DNA contains gene. Here, gene means a particular segment of DNA. Now, definition of genetic engineering. The most advanced technology to create new gene combination in an organism's genome in order to create the desired trait organism is called genetic engineering. In this case, scientists is collected desired gene from another organism to replace in the genome of desired organism. In this way, gene sequence is changed to develop new characters. All the techniques through which gene is being transferred is combinedly called recombinant DNA technology. Now, what is recombinant DNA technology? Recombinant DNA technology is the process of separating a particular DNA segment. Look at the figure and attaching it to a specific location of an organism's DNA segment as needed to create new gene combination. Okay? By following this technique, the transfer of the desired part of DNA have become possible from bacteria to human beings, from plant to animals, or from animals to plant. In this way, it is possible to produce organism of desired character. The organism of desired character which is formed by recombinant DNA technology or genetic engineering is called GMO or TG. Here GMO means genetically modified organism and TG means transgenic organism. A carrier is needed to transfer the desired DNA segment from one organism to another organism. In this case, plasmid DNA is used as a carrier. It is exceptional DNA than normal DNA. Many bacteria contain this plasmid DNA. Among them, E. coli bacteria and Agrobacterium tumefaciens are best. Plasmid is a small circular and double-stranded extranuclear DNA molecule. Okay. Now look at the figure. In the figure, we can see a cell of E. coli bacteria. We know that bacteria is prokaryotic organism. Here, nuclear material, that means unwrapped DNA, is dispersed in the cytoplasm. This is the main nuclear materials of E. coli bacteria. Here, in addition the main DNA, we can see a small circular DNA which is called plasmid. Okay. So, this plasmid is used to transfer the desired DNA segment. Now, the stages of preparation of the recombinant DNA. Genetic engineering and recombinant DNA technique is accomplished by the steps mentioned below. I will explain these steps by following the figure. So let's go to see the figure. First step, selection of desired DNA. The first stage of recombinant DNA technology is the selection of desired DNA. At first, the cell is to be lysed to separate the desired DNA. Here, lysis means the disintegration of a cell by rupture of the cell wall or membrane. Generally, cesium chloride or sucrose is used to isolate the DNA molecule. Isolate means separate. Now, the second stage, selection of carrier. I already said that to transfer the desired character, a carrier is needed. Here, E. coli bacteria is selected as a carrier, as it contains plasmid DNA and this plasmid DNA carry desired DNA. Here, the part of desired DNA is joined with the plasmid DNA. Now, the third step of recombinant DNA technology. Now, the third stage, selection of necessary restriction enzyme to cut the specific site of DNA. To cut the desired DNA, a specific enzyme is used. This enzyme is called restriction enzyme. The another name of this restriction enzyme is molecular scissor, as we can cut both plasmid DNA and desired DNA with the help of this restriction enzyme. So far, 250 restriction enzymes are discovered. They are generally collected from bacteria. The specific base sequence of DNA molecule is cut off by the restriction enzyme. By applying the same enzyme, the specific part of the plasmid DNA is also cut off. The cut end is known as sticky end. The cut end is known as sticky end. Now, the next step, replacement of desired DNA on the plasmid DNA. By applying ligase or lipase enzyme, the desired part of DNA is joined on the plasmid DNA. As a result, the structure of plasmid DNA is changed. This changed plasmid is known as recombinant DNA plasmid. This is a recombinant DNA plasmid. Okay, I have marked the plasmid DNA by the blue color and desired DNA by the violet color. Now the fifth stage, replacement of recombinant plasmid DNA in the host for multiplication. The recombinant plasmid DNA now replaced into another bacteria, that means into the host cell. Generally, bacteria does not accept another plasmid. By applying heat and making calcium-rich condition, the bacteria accept the new plasmid. Here, bacteria is called transformed bacteria. That means this bacteria is called transformed bacteria. They are to be grown in a culture medium. Large number of recombinant DNA are formed in the host bacteria. Now, the last stage, evaluation. A test is to be done whether the recombinant plasmid DNA is multiplied successfully or not. To prove this, an antibiotic resistant gene is attached with the desired DNA molecule. It is now grown in the antibiotic rich culture medium. If all the bacteria is grown in the culture medium, then it can be said that recombinant DNA formation is successful. After that, successfully prepared recombinant DNA is transplanted into the desired organism. This is the written description of the stages of the recombinant DNA technology. I hope my lecture will be helpful to understand this topic. In the next class, I will explain about the significances of genetic engineering. Okay, thank you everyone. Take care and stay safe.